Florida. We're about to try something. This is a shredder, motor direct coupled to a shredder. Here you can see the rotor of the shredder. In the background you see the holes in the screen. The material we're going to run in this shredder is a very woody material. We cut this piece into these little chunks so that we can get them to go through the shredder. After we run them through the shredder, our intention is to run them in a screw press. There's a fiber filter, and I think we have a screw press back here. This is the screw press. It's a little CP4 4-inch diameter screw. You can see the screw going around there. Don't expect much press liquor, so we're going to catch all we can. The discharge cone, I can actuate that here. That's our back pressure. I have it set at 2 bar, 30 psi. And go ahead and feed some in. We did shred this twice. We ran it through first with a large hole screen in the shredder and then with a smaller hole screen in the shredder. The press is working hard. Oh, we're getting some juice out. It may jam. This sounds like a high torque application. It did jam. It just tripped out. Okay, we're breaking for lunch. We never even got any fiber down here to the end of the press before we tripped out. We got VFDs all over the place here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I felt 5 over there. We've got a 1.5 horsepower motor on it, which is a nice conservative service factor. Going to see how big a motor we can find to put on there, and we'll skip running the VFD. Just put it straight in and see if we can get enough torque without breaking anything to process this material. If that doesn't work, my thought was to mix it with water 50-50 and diffuse the solids out. I'm going to get a refractometer and find out if there's any dissolved solids in this liquid. I'm going to throw the switch. Put on a 3 horsepower motor, took off 1.5. Cake's starting to come out. Cake? There's spinning it. Turning the screw by hand, bro. Try squeezing some juice out of that.
I doubt it. It's like poking a hole in my hand. It's damp, but I'm not going to get any juice.
Yeah, we started with 15 pounds. I'm going to weigh the liquid. Very well. It's clearly a high torque application, but we're squeezing juice out. the screw department where we manufacture screws. We start with a flight, and we have lots and lots and lots of flights because every one is a different stage of compression and diameter, and so we manufacture the screws here. We have a huge inventory. This is the assembly department. There's a big press getting together. Here's one laying on its side. We build these things to inventory, so there's, here you can count 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the frames of presses. There's one getting ready to go into assembly department, some components for it. Here's one we're finishing up. It's an explosion proof. This one's going to Cebu in the Philippines for University of San Carlos for pectin. Nothing much. Okay, here's one with an extremely long inlet hopper. That is, the screen doesn't start until down here. Here's a conventional press, working on a gearbox, and there's another little one they're pouring together. Here's a twin screw press, and another one. So, yeah, screw presses are us. Okay, this is the next day, the 8th of October. This is our bucket of press liquor. We put some in here so we can see how it would settle out overnight. We have a sample of this refrigerated in case somebody needs it. Here's our scale. It weighs to 1/1,000,000th of a kilo. And here are the samples in the oven. We're going to measure these and get the moisture content. This would be shredded material, probably press cake and press liquor. This material did read 5 degrees Brix. We used a refractometer.